You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some Brian balls.
What's going on, NASCAR diecast collectors and diecast reviewers on YouTube? This is Original Bib right here. Welcome back to another NASCAR diecast review, and it is going to be on, as you can tell by my new background, guys, I finally got a brand new hauler, so this could probably give you guys a good insight as I'm going to take you guys a little panoramic shot of this hauler. It looks really cool. But today we're not going to be reviewing a diecast hauler, but we're actually going to be looking at a NASCAR diecast review, and it is actually going to be on this guy right here, Truex Jr., and it is going to be on his 2017 Ducks Unlimited Bass Pro Shops Toyota Camry for Furniture Row Racing. So this is a really cool car that I just picked up from my good friend at Rex Chevy on eBay. Feel free to check him out. I'll provide a link in the description if you guys want to check out his eBay store. But he is one of my local diecast dealers, and I encourage you guys to go and shop at your local diecast dealers because, after all, what's more better way to get NASCAR diecast than a shop at those local diecast dealers? But show you guys a 360 view of this box, and you see right there, nothing too crazy about the box, so just a very, very quick insight on that. But without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and start the unboxing, and let's take a closer look at the Truex Jr. Ducks Unlimited Toyota Camry. Alrighty, guys, we got this car off its box, and this is going to be a really interesting diecast review, especially any guys who are big fans of Truex Jr. and the camouflage sponsorship that he has with Bass Pro Shops, and now with Ducks Unlimited. So they put up a very nice looking collaborative paint scheme, which he did notably ran this race at the Bristol Night Race compared to the NRA Bass Pro Shops card that he ran last year. Keep that car in mind because it could be the diecast comparison for this review. Let's show you guys a quick little 360 view of this diecast before we get on more onto this car. See, you got the Bass Pro Shops hood with the NRA sponsorship, very slight compared to last year's sponsorship. The newly configured Toyota Camry, which not really new anymore, but it was new for 2017. So great job for Lionel, did a fantastic job with that as always. As always with the 164 diecast, we do not have the Monster Energy banners, so unless a custom maker's out there, then yeah, won't get accurate diecast. No contingencies as well because Furniture Row Racing is not part of the contingency program that NASCAR offers. No Monster Energy logos as well, or no 5-Hour Energy sponsorship logos as well, which usually is on the B post for the 2017 cars. Take a closer look at this diecast. Looks really cool. I'm actually going to give you guys a little close shot of this car. Trying to get a lot more close shots with this camera. I mean, it looks like tell me what you guys think about the quality of this diecast review. I did kind of worked on the white balance a little bit. I mean, hopefully the colors won't be too off, but I noticed on my past diecast reviews they have been a little saturated. So if this is the right, if this is the right color balance for you guys, then I know what to use on future diecast reviews. Always want to make sure these diecast reviews are perfect for you guys. I might even invest on doing a turntable as well, possibly, so you guys don't really have to see my fingers in the way for the diecast. But enough of me talking about improving my diecast reviews. Let's get back to the diecast, guys. Really, really nice looking car, I will have to say. When the renders first came up on this car, as we got a little blemish right there on the B post, I wasn't really a big fan of this car, especially how the renders posted it. And when I first saw this car on TV at the track during qualifying and practice, I was like, what on earth is Truex driving? This is a really funky looking car. Plus, I'm not really the big fan of green. But plus, you know, that's a superstition that green is lucky. But Truex Jr. wasn't so lucky coming into this race, guys. I mean, he struggled for speed at the Bristol Night Race. As you guys know, Kyle Busch won that race. But his teammate, Eric Jones, or should I say his former teammate, Eric Jones, how appropriate me to talk about Eric Jones because he just got his first win in the Cup Series very recently. So congrats to Eric Jones. But back to him, guys. Eric Jones, his teammate from last year with the Furniture Row Racing program, he almost won that first win for last year with that team. And it was at this race, guys. I mean, he finished second, and he was battling along with all those Gibbs cars. They were the team to beat right there. So, but Truex definitely was struggling for speed. I think he finished like outside the top 20 or close to the top 20. But yeah, he wasn't looking too good in this car, which kind of was a bummer because I would have loved to see this car in victory lane because I really like this color combination we got right here. The paint scheme is basically the best. It's basically his 2017 Bass Pro Shops car, but wherever the orange is, that is where the paint scheme splits. On one side, you got this nice bright, I like to say, candy apple lime green, and on the other side, you got this very nice blue, like almost like a very dark, Why am I bringing food options in this mix? I don't know. Maybe it's because it's very hot out and I'm trying to think ways to cool off. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like an indigo blue, raspberry blue, or something like that. I'm really trying to find descriptive ways to describe those colors, but hopefully that was entertaining for you guys. You see right there, it's also, I kind of like this feature right there. It kind of fades in, like you don't really see it, like it's not like the Exalted car where, you know, the colors just automatically just split up from last year for the Dale Jr. car. But I like how they blend well together, and usually we don't see blue and green cars blend well too often in NASCARs, but definitely Bass Pro Shops and Ducks Unlimited did their trick on this car. As you see right there, there's also the Gold Series car as well. It's got the 4 race winner stickers as well, so that varies all the way from Las Vegas, Kansas, Kentucky, and Watkins Glen. So, and then he, of course, won another 4 more races to winning the 2017 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series champion. So, pretty appropriate to say that for this driver. Of course, you know, he is, and many other Truex fans are, their favorite driver in NASCAR at the moment. So really, really nice looking car. I would probably say might as well go and pick up both scales, guys. The 124 version of this car, as the Bass Pro Shops logo is kind of cockeyed in on this car. Well, let's just ignore that fact. I would recommend getting both scales if you're a big Truex fan. I mean, the 124 version, I haven't seen it in person yet, but what I saw in the pictures, man, it really does its justice. This is a really nice looking car. And speaking of that, guys, we're going to go ahead and start the diecast comparison of this car, and it's going to be on his NRA Bass Pro Shops card that he also ran at the Bristol Night Race in the 2016 race. So pretty appropriate diecast comparison. Luckily, Lionel was able to make both of these cars, and they were both late releases as well for the years that they came out. So really, really cool. I mean, well, let's go back to the hood. I should say, like, the hood sponsorship really hasn't changed that much, besides the NRA sponsorship, which got downgraded to the bottom. So really nice touch. There's the Toyota Camrys, which have changed throughout the last 2 years. Feel free to comment below which Toyota Camry you guys like the best. I'm kind of digging the 2017 model. Definitely looks a lot more meaner. And, of course, just won the championship as well with that car, so why not, eh? But here's the side-by-side comparison. This is my favorite part of the diecast review. Definitely a big difference in the paint scheme. I mean, some people might like the American Salutes paint scheme a lot more, but some fans of camouflage might actually like the Ducks Unlimited car a little bit more. So it just depends on your preference, but both are really nice looking cars. The placement of the logos are also a little bit different as well, as Truex Jr. has acquired more sponsorship throughout the years. The back definitely has some slight changes to it. You see right there, the Toyota Camry definitely is a lot more different in the rear as well. We probably all know that by now, but it's really cool. Even the spoilers are a lot more different as well, because the 2017 package was a lot more smaller, so that's pretty cool. And there is the decklet side, and there is the top side if you guys do want to see that. And let's go ahead and switch to the other side, which is also the same as the driver's side. So really, really nice. So overall, guys, if I do have to say, is this an improvement over the 2016 model? I say both are really cool already. I can't really decide which one is better. Maybe this one just a little bit more because the colors really do pop on this diecast. And if I were you guys, I would go ahead and pick up this car, whichever scale you want. Get the 164 or the 124. Whichever way you get this car, it is a nice addition to your collection, especially if you're a Mark Truex Jr. fan. This one is the way to go. I think it's a much more better looking car than the I think it's up there with the Dale Jr. Ducks Unlimited car, which also ran at the other Bristol race. So pretty appropriate that Ducks Unlimited got both juniors to run the Ducks Unlimited car at both Bristol races. So I find that freaking hilarious. But other than that, guys, this is going to wrap up the NASCAR diecast review of Martin Truex Jr.'s 2017 Bass Pro Shops Ducks Unlimited Toyota Camry for Furniture Racing. If you guys enjoyed this diecast review along with other NASCAR diecast reviews, feel free to hit that subscribe button and make sure to click that bell icon so you guys stay up to date on my latest NASCAR diecast reviews. But until then, guys, this is the original Big Bride. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys on another NASCAR diecast review.